If you guys could re-release or remaster any game, what would it be? Now, I would prefer re-releases a lot of the time to straight or remaster because of the fact that often remasters ruin games. The audio might be too loud. Let me just fix that. So yeah, as I was saying, a lot of the time games get remasters and re-releases. They change so much about the game that it loses what made the thing it was recreating what it was. It's the worry that a lot of people have with Silent Hill 2 remake. Whereas if they just allowed us to play Silent Hill 2 as it was on a current console, that would be fine. I wouldn't even need it. Graphical improvements, none of that. Some of my favourite things is playing older games with just like minor improvements. Hello? Where did all of you lot come from? Woohoo! I was just amongst literally 6 people. This is the sort of video you might expect on this account, by the way. I'm just going to be freeballing. Like, there's going to be way less planning when it comes to the content on this account. This is Kale Unhinged plays versus my, like, sit on camera talking about stuff account. Oh my, why am I constantly facing like 5 people at once? But yeah, some of my favourite like gaming experiences have been like, they're called remasters, but they're just not. So, for example, the Prince of Persia trilogy that was released on PlayStation 3 for the HD versions of the Sands of Time trilogy. That is the best way to play those games. And I wish more old games had the same treatment. Like, I don't need remasters where they change things dramatically of the games that I want to play. I just need them released as they were, just more easily playable. It's why I'm so obsessed with having my setup be so easy to do things with. Like, I want all of my consoles playable, usable, and recordable at any given time so that I can play any game I want without it being a concern. It's why I spent like tons of money on a RetroTink 5X for my PlayStation 2 so that it can be used easily. Really? That guy's just fine. There we go. What is going on? I had my shield up and everything. My team has got like no map control because I never seem to be around anybody. It's always just me and like 5 other people. But games like Urban Chaos Riot Response, if anyone's played that on PlayStation 2, I would love to just be able to put that into... Just to play that now, like, easily. Without... Christ. What? I'm feeling a little bit laggy right now. I don't know whether it's the frame. Something just feels off about this match. Like, the pings seem a little bit high. Like, there's a guy on the other team with 70 ping. Like, what in the McDonald's internet? Do kids still say McDonald's internet? We used to say that all the time. I remember when I was trying to be a YouTuber when I was like 12. And it'd take like 6 hours to upload a 10-minute 1080p video because you had like 2 up. They were the good old days. Come on, lads. Ah, great, my controller's dying. Doesn't that make life... Why am I the only one anywhere near the enemies? Like, it's just me versus 4 people at any given moment. Oh, dear. But yeah, it used to... I remember... The first time I ever used speedtest.net, when I had good internet, I was like, oh my god, this is a different world. How we all used to play Call of Duty with just the worst internet on the planet. Who has any idea? So weird that you can't go prone. I'm just... Why am I the only one shooting at anyone? What are you doing? You absolute little wet wipe. Jeez. Hopefully it's interesting. I shouted this account out on my other one. We've got nearly 200 subscribers already, which is cool, because like the 1,000 subscriber milestone is like the big one to start with. It's the one that unlocks features. See, that's another thing about YouTube nostalgia is I remember when you had to like hit certain milestones to get basic features. Like, you didn't used to just be able to use thumbnails. You had to earn that right. You didn't used to just be able to upload longer than 15 minutes. You had to earn that right. These days, the only thing you really have to earn, I think, is monetization. Everything else is just sort of the same between everybody else. Why are there so many? Where are my team, bro? Like, does anyone have any ability to push? They're all just sat in here, look. Oh, we're all gonna... The shield's crap, man. It doesn't come out quick enough. Yeah. I never use the ultras either. I don't mess with hero shooters really. Like, I remember when I played Black Ops 3, I was too old for COD by the time Black Ops 3 came out, like I was in retirement. But oh, we got him, lovely. But the only ability in that I would ever use, because it was the one that took like no time at all, was the gravity spikes, because it would take like a second to just nuke like a small area. In hindsight, we took those games for granted. We really, really did. Because, like, I remember by the time Advanced Warfare came out, everybody said that COD had changed too much and it was done irreparable damage because of the 3D movement. But at least it still felt like an arcade shooter, whereas now it really doesn't. Here's hoping that that comes back at some point. Does anyone else just look at all this Battle Pass crap and just be like, nah, I couldn't care any less. Like, just no, just don't care. It makes me feel old, really does. But I just miss the level up systems from like the old CODs. I'm very nostalgic for old Call of Duty. I think a lot of people my age are, where I was the right age to be through Call of Duty's prime when I had the most free time and the least responsibilities. You know, like my entire high school life was all of the Call of Duties that mattered. It was World at War through Ghosts. A solid 5-year period there where Ghost was the last one anyone was... Ghost came out and everybody was like, nah, we're done. That is it. Black Ops 2 is like the end of the golden era when it comes to COD. But like, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, and then Black Ops 2, year after year while I was in high school, it was a good run. And it was just the perfect time. Like, even though I'm pretty much primarily just a single-player gamer these days, besides this current phase with XDefiant, it was a good old time back then. I feel like the connections are really crap. Everything just feels a little bit stutterier than it did a couple of days ago. What's going on? Also, I don't like this map very much. It's too high and low. Right. Bro needed to fire his gun quicker. Level 15 on this weapon. This is absolutely my favourite weapon. Because it just puts people down. 2 to 3 shots for most people, and then they're done. I bet that second one didn't actually count, because that happens. What? The guy had no health. I shot him, and he still had health. What? Come on. I hate these bunny hopping kids. These bunny hoppers, guarantee you they weren't around. Closest we had was like snaking, and it was never actually even helpful. Well, people thought they were cool because they would like strafe jump and try and do elevators and stuff. People will moan about the nostalgia, but it's the whole reason the game exists. Like, usually it isn't fair to compare one game to another all the time, but in this instance, the entire purpose of XDefiant is to try and steal COD's glory, or whatever's left of it. Like, let's be real. It's the entire reason they big up the whole no skill-based matchmaking thing, because they're like, yeah, everybody hates that in COD. Let's really vocalize the fact we don't have that. Oh, great. Shot from both directions. I do wish there was a team deathmatch mode, because I don't know if you've noticed, but the only thing I care about is shooting people. I could not care any less about the objectives, because I'm not really too fussed about winning either. If we win, but I get next to no kills, I will have no fun. Ooh, through the bush. You see that? How I was facing the wall and I still dropped. I see a lot of people moaning about that sort of thing in this game, and the more I play, the more I see it. I'll tell you that. Nice. Bro, how are you still shooting me? Like, if I can't see you because you've moved behind a wall and you're still shooting me and hitting, that could be a problem. Wild thought, I know. How did I only get a 50-point assist when I shot him twice? That's enough to 2-shot most people. Besides, like, low body shots or the echelon people. See? 2 shots. 2 shots when I can actually hit my shots. If you can be accurate with this gun. Oh no. I was round the corner. I was round the corner. You see that? There was some sort of connection problem up in the top left. I knew I was feeling something. It's weird how they put it right up there so you can't quite see it. I mean, that could just be me and my 77-inch TV, to be fair. For me to look at the top of my corner, I'm like, oh, okay. But again, I don't play multiplayer games, so me and my big TV, we work. So that's fine. I've got a friend who, like, his whole life is online games, and he played on my TV once coming from, like, a 22-inch monitor, and he hated it. Because imagine going from, like, a 22-inch monitor to a 77-inch monitor. It's just not a good time. If that's what you're used to. I couldn't go the other way either. The problem with TVs is you can never go smaller. I remember when I first got a 32-inch, I was like, oh, this is crazy. And then I went to a 40, and I was like, this is crazy. And then a 50. And now I look at the 50, because I gave it to my mom once I moved. I was like, oh, that looks small compared to my 77. And hopefully one day, something will make the 77 look small. Oh, for God's sake. How much health do those shields have? I'm just getting so many hit markers. Like, I just don't seem to actually be putting people down at the moment. It's doing that thing where you'll get a ton of hit markers, but the damage not register. I love how he put his hands up. Do you know what game I would love to see a re-release of? Do you know what game I'd love to see a re-release of? Battlefield Bad Company 2. The sniping in that game is some of the most satisfying sniping I've ever used in any game ever. Aiming like 6 foot above somebody's head from a mile away, and then just ding, and then it just takes the face off. Just, oh, that was satisfying. That was the closest to like replacing COD I ever had with multiplayer games when I was younger. Is that year? I think that was like Black Ops 1 era-ish, maybe Modern Warfare 2. Playing that was a real change of pace because it was much slower. And for some reason, Bad Company 2 just always felt better to me than like the core Bad Company, the core Battlefield series. Like, I don't know, just Battlefield 3 didn't feel like the same. And then they all, like after Battlefield 3, I swear there's been 1,000,001 Battlefields since then, but they all feel the same. None of them ever felt like Bad Company 2. Like, I feel like they could just do to be fair, even if they did Bad Company 3, it'd probably still feel the same as all the ones I don't want it to. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, hang on, has he dropped his thing? Did I drop his thing? I don't understand the ultras. They last for so little time that it just seems not a worthwhile game mechanic. Where's this fella? Ah. I jumped down right next to someone, but I got the one I wanted. I also keep sneezing. I keep having to pause. Nope. Yeah, so with this account, expect way less structured uploads. Like, definitely no scripting, definitely no plans. Well, there'll be plans. Like, I'll let you know what games I'm going to play. And typically, once I start playing a game, I won't play anything else until it's done. So, like, when I restart Gun for the playthrough videos, I will only play Gun till it's done, and then I'll let you know what I'm moving on to after that. I love the P90. The P90, any game it's ever been in, is one of the best guns in the world. Like, convince me I'm wrong. It's gonna be fun uploading lots, because I enjoy uploading a lot. It's why I originally loved TikTok. There was no detriment to uploading a lot there. And to this day, views-wise, there's no detriment to uploading a lot. But if you upload a lot on TikTok, they stop paying you as much. It's ridiculous. It doesn't... You can always make them more money, but they won't make you more money. It's a silly system they've put into place. Whereas YouTube's like, yeah, you make us more money, you'll earn more money. On TikTok, it's like, oh yeah, you can keep earning us lots. We're not sharing it with you, though. The first 60 videos a month, sure. And remember, TikTok is TikTok. It's not hard to make 60 videos. I feel like I did not do very well that match. I really hope that whatever lobby it puts me into next is one that doesn't have awful connection. Why do I have better connection when I play this game at like 3 in the morning than I do if I play it at 4 in the afternoon? It just doesn't make sense. Also, I don't know if it's noticeable, but I'm using a different camera. It's not necessarily a better camera, it's just a different one. Because The camera that I often use for my YouTube videos is the one that I'm using right now for the face cam. And I want to use the camera that I usually use for the face cam as the one I use for YouTube videos because I think it looks better. We'll see. We'll definitely see. I still couldn't name you the different maps, by the way. Without somebody that doesn't speak English. Why am I being matched with people from other countries? That seems like not a good connection thing. I don't know if I've played this map. What? Is this a new map? This doesn't look familiar. Are they adding in new maps? It is a live service, so... maybe. Right. Let's go. I'm going to use the P90 this whole match because I love the P90. Something I really enjoy about XDefiant is the fact that the weapons... They look proper. They don't look like space guns or like made up things. Ooh. Ooh, a sniper got me! You little bitch. I don't mind it when a sniper gets me because I'm like, oh, they've got some skill. Like at that range, I was just bad. I should have hit my shots. You know, they should have been up. That's twice. If a sniper gets me too many times, then I might get bitter. It's not their fault. It's just me being a toxic COD kid. Especially if they're bunny hopping. That guy was just bad. Caught me reloading and still couldn't get me. We seem to be quite close ranged on this map. What are these little spider drone things? I know that every time I get hit with one, I can't stand it. Bro, what? Okay, that's like the third time this bunny hopping sniper has got me, and I'm becoming annoyed. Because, like, how are they not missing the shots? I nearly got that one too. But, like, I really want to see their setup. That's something I want to do, is I want kill cams so that I can see people set up. Like, nope, not that one. If I get him, I'm going to pick his sniper up, because he can't be using a long-range scope. He's just getting me too quickly with it. It's got to be an ACOG or something. Whoa! You see what I mean? I'm becoming suspicious. The guy is just... He just hit me again. Bro. I don't know how anyone can be that accurate that quickly with it. Like, mine just straight up doesn't aim down sights quick enough to do with some of the things this guy's doing. There it is. What's he got? Nope. He's just using the regular scope. Oh, there he is. Come to get it back off me. The guy's so quick with that sniper. This is why people say it's overpowered, because it one-shots you. Everything else takes a ton of bullets to kill in this game, so, like, snipers doing that, you can see why people get frustrated. Oh, could you imagine if I'd have killed him with his own gun? Oh, that would have been bittersweet. But the guy fully is not missing any shots on me whatsoever. Gotcha, bitch. No, wrong one. Oh, for God's sake. These barriers. No. Oh, everyone everywhere all at once. That's a film. Nearly. My team have got no control over the map whatsoever. Like, the entire enemy team is just sat outside our spawn, while our team just sits there doing niche. Like, we can't actually move. See, look at my ping, 19 versus everybody else is like 30 to 70. Like, what? Everybody with their McDonald's internet. This is the furthest away from spawn I've managed to get. Jesus Christ. Get out my face. Oh, great. Now I'm amongst 4 people. So yeah, you've got this guy that's scared to move because he thinks he's playing Warzone. This is the problem, right? Is Battle Royale game modes in general convinced people to never move. They're all worried they've only got one life. See, look, he's just camping in this corner. You're camping in there. Everybody won't move because nobody wants to die. It's like, don't be afraid to run. Should get on the microphone and start abusing people on videos. That'd be fun. Poor guy. Oh, then another sniper got me. So there's multiple snipers on the enemy team. But yeah, if you look at the minimap, my entire team is just hanging back. Nobody wants to push. And I just don't get how you can play like that. Yeah, I don't think so. Mr. Snipey Man. You could probably... What? How many times did I shoot him and just nothing? Lads, I don't know if you're aware of this, but if you push the left stick forward, your character moves forward. The wild thought, I know. There we go, just a bit of abuse. I hope they say something back. I don't know if it will get picked up on the recording. But like everyone just sitting back here afraid to move. I should just leave and let my team just get decimated. I do that often. Like sometimes my team will be that bad and I don't care enough that I'll be like, you can all just have fun. Like I'll leave lobbies where I'm otherwise doing well because my team's doing so badly that it's annoying me. I need something that makes me reload faster. The range on these SMGs is awful. Just awful. I've not even seen the MDR. Not even once. I love how everybody just will not move. Oh look, this guy made it out of spawn. Maybe my little motivational speech gave him the willpower. You never know. Oh, shite. And then I die around a corner. Thanks. At this point, I'm just commentating the game. I'm getting more bitter as this match has gone on. I'm a very bitter online person. It's the 2009 COD kidding me. These snipers, bunny... Oh, yeah. Satisfying. Takes so long to get your health back. Oh, for God's sake. You see the barrier, and it's just like, well, I might as well just bend over because I can't do anything. Did he say something of value just then? I don't know. 1999, so he's 25. Christ, he's younger than me. Where were you a second ago? These guys were the snipers, man. Look how many hit markers that took for me to... I don't even think I got that kill. I think I was still an assist. That was ridiculous. I'm going to get sniped. Yep, there we go. Right, that'll do. I'm done. Bye-bye.